Hey guys, this is Apostle Ely. Thank you for joining me on tonight. I wanted to come on tonight and to share some of my experiences and some of my knowledge regarding those of you that are in this spiritual journey and that you will be practicing your spiritual practices. A lot of you guys, especially coming from the church world, especially all of you guys that already have a preconceived idea what spirituality is. Me as a person that I walk in my spiritual journey, I take it very seriously. Hello, Brother Mario. All right, as Sir KB, I really want to share some information with Facebook and also with YouTube, because when you're on this spiritual journey, a lot of times when you watch too many movies, that you get an idea of what to expect from your spiritualist. And a lot of you guys have the wrong notion, and you could, with that type of information, you're going to offend the average spiritualist, no less than the average profound spiritualist. The basic fundamentals of understanding energy and the basic lack of understanding. All right, my son is here. The lack of understanding what is expected from you as the individual with a practitioner. All right, Mother Susan Gemini, the lack of understanding of who a person is. I told you I gave a message about the old coons. When you are trying to follow somebody and you're trying to navigate through understanding, the Bible says study to show yourself okay. All right, Virgo, how you doing, babe? Studying allows you to know how to conduct yourself. Studying allows you to know what to expect. Studying allows you to not to say things that can be very offensive to people that have already made sacrifices in their life. When I started out on this journey, this was very natural to me. I was always involved with spiritual activity. I was always able to see. I was always able to astral travel. That was the norm. That's before I got that had nothing to do with going to church. That is how I was born. That was my makeup. That was my function. At no time did I practice spirituality, that I was instructed to put spells on people, to put work on people, to make people be with me. This is why when I was in a relationship, when it even came up, I was out. I didn't care what we have acquired. I don't care if we were how far along with it. It was not worth it to me to be in a relationship with somebody that felt like they were being forced or enhanced to be in a relationship with me. Now, those that know me, I'm a Sagittarian, and I know what I look like. I know what I'm built like. I know what I bring to the table. But I still find people that consciously do not understand how laws of attraction work and what your purpose. You should always know the purpose of why you are with a person, a place, or a thing. If at any time that you feel that you are there by force or by fear, I've never ruled my ministry or my relationship based on if you leave me, I'm going to do this to you. Or if you don't stay with me, I'm going to do it. I don't have that testimony. I've always checked out. When I say checked out, I got out the relationship. I've always gotten out of those relationships because those people are unhealthy for me. Because somewhere they've heard something. Somewhere they believe something. Somewhere they've watched stuff. Hollywood has deceived many, many, many of you guys. You have no idea what spirituality is really like and the level of obedience and commitment that it takes to be a very effective spiritualist. To understand your own ashe, your own chi, your own prana. It is so very important. The things that we have to give up. The things that we do for people, whether we like them or not. The sacrifices that are made. When I say sacrifice, I didn't give my blood. I didn't give away my unborn child to get the power I have. When you hear me say sacrifices, just like the Bible said, these things come out by fasting and prayer. In order to be effective, affectionate, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth. That means you have to have a relationship with God and a commitment, and that you have to have the duty that you are going to do what he has said or instructed, that you got to trust the angels or the ancestors or the spirits of the Lord, or whatever your particular tradition is. That is a sacrifice. The amount of money that I have spent to travel, to study. I would leave school and go and sit up under my spiritual teacher and then run his business for free. He wasn't paying me, and neither did I ask to be paid. Those are the sacrifices I made. Time that I could be spending with my children, I was studying. The time when I was married, spending with my wife, I was studying. Those are sacrifices. The money that I've given up, the sacrifice of my name, how people talked about me. That's a sacrifice. My integrity. When I tried to do good by people, men and women, I was always accused of sleeping with these people. Me trying to be nice to people. I got to make the sacrifice of my name. People saying that I wanted them, I was not even interested in. When you hear me say that I was a hoe, let me unpack that to you. When I was young, I sold my royal oats. When I was in relationships, I was committed. That didn't mean because I was in a relationship that I forgot my whole tendencies and I forgot my whole skills. That ain't what happened. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries, and I have a rising sign of a Pisces. So I'm very intuitive, very intuitive. And the sacrifices I made with my children in ministry, when I'm helping other people, have my kids sleeping on floors. I'm constantly making sacrifices in order for people to see life in a different way. Giving people information that I don't have to give. That was your mother and your father's responsibility. I done been father to people that needed father. I done been a mother to people that needed to be. I done been cousin. I done been a whole lot of things to people. Those were my sacrifices. 48 years old. I'm constantly making sacrifices to God's children, doing for people, giving them opportunities that I already have. I didn't forget God's benefit. I know who I am, and I know how to defend myself. At no time, sir, at no time, ma'am, that you are so important to me that I would have to give up anything, not even my soul. The Bible said, what would a man exchange for his soul? No, you're selling out. You're giving up your soul every day for a meal ticket. You're giving up your soul to be around. I don't do that. I don't have to. I understand that the kingdom is within me. And anything that I desire, God will give it to me. And I don't go out here projecting my insecurities off on other people. It is, I don't understand what y'all think I'm out here sucking blood. What are y'all thinking? Brother Mario, my children, what y'all think I'm out here doing? Don't go by what you saw on television to constitute what Apostle Ely is doing. My powers do not come from this world. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I don't have to break a spell like they may have to break a spell. I don't have to reverse a curse the way they have to do it. I have the power. And because I have the power, I don't have to do what they do. Okay? If you're trying to grow and you're trying to develop and you're trying to walk in your spirituality, then you need to understand the person that you're under and what it takes for them. I didn't have to go out making sacrifices to get the spirit that I have. When I was born, that spirit came into this life with me. The sight that I have, I was born with a veil over my face. I don't know if you know what that means. I never had to pray one prayer to be able to see. I never had to fast to be able to see. I never had to give an offering to be able to see. Never happened. I was born the way that I am. So in order for me to get prosperity, all I have to do is ask. All I have to do what the Spirit tells me to do, and it manifests for me. All I have to do is pray. Pray is communication. I don't understand how people can be around me and judge my character based off their own perceptions. I've told you guys so many times, if it was about money, if it is about getting stuff out of people, I don't need to go through the church to do that. You are ridiculous. You're ridiculous. I have better character than most Christians. I have better character than most people that practice the ATRs. I don't use people. I give more than I get. And anytime I get, I'm always taking that, giving to somebody else. What do you do with what you got? You don't do what I do. And you won't do what I do. And that's called, sir, and that's called, ma'am, a sacrifice. Ask my children how much of my time that I sacrifice for people. How much of my character that I sacrifice for people. I let people say stuff about me that I know that I can stop them from talking about me. And I let it go. And I had people tell me, if I had the power, the anointing you have, I wouldn't put up with that. You know how much stuff I tolerate that I don't have to tolerate? That's called sacrifice. I allow them to be ignorant. But when I get tired, I have a right to stop it. That don't make me a bad person or a good person. But I tolerate a lot of stuff. And I put up with a lot of stuff that I don't have to. I'm not hungry. And I'm not naked. And I'm not broke. And if I was broke, I got plenty of family that I can go to keep from being broke. So I'm not out here trying to get your money so I can live a lifestyle. I had this already. And if I need some help, if I need some honest help, sir and ma'am, you know what all I have to do? Make a phone call. And let me get even realer. Me and my mother's not on even good relationships. But I can go to my mother if I wanted to. My mother's not broke. And I won't go to her. That's a sacrifice. In order to be the type of leader and the type of man of God that I strive to be, I don't turn to my family. I'm not telling you to trust God and then I'm leaning on my family for resources. I'm not telling you to trust God and I'm calling on the government to take care of my ministry. Just like I tell you to trust God, I'm trusting God too. Just like I tell you to take your herbs, I'm not saying I got Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I have excellent. I don't have good insurance. I have excellent insurance. And as a leader, a faith-based leader, as a man of God that believes in divine healing, I take my herbs. Brother Mario ain't running me to the hospital. He got the same insurance I got. The same way he got first class treatment in the hospital, I can get the same. I don't have to take herbs. I can go to the hospital. I got good insurance. If I get antibiotics, I might pay $2. I may pay $1. So I can go get the best of medical treatment. And I trust God with prayer and my herbs. I'm not asking you, sir or ma'am, to do something I'm not doing. I'm way more capable of getting medical treatment if I wanted to. If I had chest pains, guess what Apostle Ely gonna do? I'm gonna get my herbs and I'm gonna put my stuff together and I'm going to pray and believe that my ancestors. I'm not telling you to do something that I'm not doing. Are y'all hearing me? I get up and go to work just like everybody else do. And when somebody bless me, you know what I do? I turn around and spend it on my saints, spend it on my godchildren, because they don't have what I have. Yes, right. I have up to $1 million of coverage with almost 27 years at UPS. If I'm aching, I have insurance that covers me to get my massages. I can get therapy if I wanted to. They pay 100%. If I was crazy and if I was drunk, we have a program that covers me 100%. I don't use any of it because I believe God. And God has come through for me. Because I believe that how can I tell you to trust God when I'm not really trusting God? How can I tell you what the Spirit is going to do and I'm not trusting? I am who I say I am. I have proven that over and over and over. All I ask of anybody is to respect me for what the sweat that I put out here. Hollywood, y'all watching all these movies? Got y'all crazy. Got y'all thinking stuff that don't exist. He said, know them by the fruit they bear. This ain't the first time me being talked about. That's a sacrifice. I put up with people because what I do, the same thing Jesus said. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. If I really thought you knew better, I wouldn't teach as much as I taught. That's just, for me to be able to teach the way that if I really thought you knew it, there would be no point in me teaching. If I really thought you comprehended, there would be no reason for me to explain. The reason why I ask what you learn is to see where your head is. And then after I find out where your head is, I watch what you do. Because if you believe what was coming out of your mouth, I will watch how you conduct yourself. Guess what? My children are fully covered all the way to 26 years of age. Ask them how many times I went to the hospital with them. One of my kids, ask them. Their mothers took them to the hospital. I always pray for my kids. I don't have a medical record. I have annual checkups, which is required. But when I and my kids, they would know me as a healer. I'm not fake and phony like y'all. I'm not out here burning candles and not believing God gonna come through. I'm not out here burning incense and not believing God gonna come through. I believe in my ancestors. When a radiator blew up in my face and all that radiator fluid was all over my face, my mother they called our hospital. They called the ambulance. And I was out. They were asking me, can you see? Because the radiator fluid was all in my eyes. And God shielded my, and God, and the spirit of my grandmother came. And she told me, she said, talk the fire at your face. Talk, speak, and talk that fire at your face. I didn't need surgery. They were going around saying I was going to need surgery because I was going to be so messed up. I did not only when that radiator blew up in my face, not only did I not need surgery, I didn't have bumps. I didn't have swelling. None of my skin peeled on my face. I'm a living testimony. I practice what I preach. Maybe you don't do it. Absolutely not. You don't do it. Huh? Anything I want, God provides for me. I want y'all to know the difference between Hollywood, these movies y'all watching, and real life. Hello, gorgeous. How you doing, baby? I am not that man. I'm not out here trying to sell Jesus to nobody. Marie, thank you so much for joining us, baby. I'm not out here trying to convince somebody to trust me to the point that I'm going to tell you and sell you a dream. That's not what I do. Anything I do it from my heart. I do it because I can, and I do it because I want to. And anything outside of that, I do it out of obedience to God. At the end of the day, it's still my sacrifice. I give my time. I give my energy. I give. And God gives me favor because he trusts me. Can you say that? Can you say that? I don't walk around looking for a pity party. I don't walk around looking for an excuse. But can you say that? She said, made it on time. Huh? See, in the movies, the witch always lives. In the movies, they determine who lives and who dies. I'm not the author and the finisher of anybody's fate, only my own. And don't make your problems my problems. When I do work for you, I try to help you based off what I know works. I'm not out here trying to make somebody be saved. That ain't my job. I help those that want to help themselves. I help those that want to invest in themselves. I go out my way. I made my prices and I put those donations down there when I can be paid big money. I don't even have to have the type of people in my church. I've had people literally say, if you get rid of them low life, that's what they call people in my church, low lives. Apostle Ely, you got it. You can be around this person. I can open the door for you, but you want to hang around these low life, and I don't want to be around those people. Doctors and lawyers. Some of you would have never met me if I had thought like you think. Huh? But money, my mama told me when I was real little, she said, you go make money, don't let money make you. A lot of you allow money to make you. I know that don't work. My grandmother told me, she said, respect will take you where money can't take you. I have integrity, and I earn that. I earned that. Nobody ain't gave that to me. I taught my sons that. When you earn your way, nobody can't take that from you. When God crowned you, nobody can't take that from you. Whether they like you or don't like you. You here on earth teaching vital information to make it easier for us. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. I'm behind the scene. I know what these other spiritualists are saying. But you don't appreciate what I'm doing. Because if you did, you would respect the value of the things that I'm saying. Because you would realize I don't have to say it. Tanya Torre, thank you so much. Y'all hear me? Hollywood got y'all messed up. Let me tell you something. I'm not mad with Hollywood because they're there to make money. They're there to keep your interest so you will watch that movie. Because every time you turn on your TV or you watch that movie, somebody making money. It's called ratings. Whether you're paying for it or not, they make money every time you turn on that particular episode. Bewitched make money. If she ain't making money, her children making money. That's how they make their money. I respect the game. But when it comes down to spirituality, it ain't the same. Know when you at Disney World and know when you are in real life. Know when you are in Oz and when you are no longer in. That's all I'm asking. If you're going to support me, support me. And if you think I'm doing something to you, I had members in my church. You think I'm casting spells and doing all this stuff? Leave me. I don't need it. I don't need it. I would like to have you, but I don't need it. It's disgusting to me. It's beneath me. I'm worth way more than what I'm given. And if I choose to work with you, if I choose to pray for you, if I choose to intercede for you, remember, I'm helping you. You ain't helping me. I didn't come to you for help. I wasn't in need of help. I don't have health problems. I don't have financial problems. I have situations. It's a difference. When I get behind, guess who delivers me? And if I needed some help, I'll say that again. YouTube, Facebook. I got a family. I got a family that I can go get help from. And I don't go to them. Because I'm trying to earn my way. Understand that? Understand. Those are the sacrifices I made. I earn my respect as a man. I earn my respect as a black man. And when I tell you I'm doing work, I ask my spirit, ask Brother Mario, ask Sister Kim, ask anybody that come to ask my children how my house look. I have a beautiful home. It's got herbs everywhere. It got stuff all over the place because I'm working. I sacrifice my sleep to bring your desires to pass. That's what sacrifice is. So I don't know if you think I'm out here killing monkeys, coons, rabbits. I don't know what you think I'm sucking blood out of chicken throats. I don't know what you think I'm doing. And at this point, I don't really care. But if that's the way you feel about me, don't be around me. I don't understand. God has blessed some of you with somebody that's authentic, somebody that is real, somebody that cares. But you don't appreciate that because you're still looking for something where I'm looking for something. Or I'm trying to get something out of you. What you got to give me? What can you give me that my mother didn't give me? What can you give me that my father didn't give me? What can you give me that my grandmother, my family, my mom, like what? What are you offering me? I bought my sons. Ask my son. I bought him a watch for $600. And that wasn't because he was the valedictorian of his class. It wasn't because he was making straight A's. I bought it because he's mine. I bought flip-flops for my other son for $100 and some. Flip-flops. Flip-flops. From Deep Six. Not because he was the valedictorian either. Not because he had a 3.8 or 4.7 grade point average. Because he was my child. And because I could. So if I do something for you, like I said on my Facebook, I don't buy love. I show love. Jesus said if you were hungry, Feed them. If you're naked, clothe. He said, that's what the word say. Now that I'm doing it, you still got a problem. You say preachers, all they do is take people money and they live all these lavish life off the backs of the poor. I ain't doing it. Where my respect? Huh? Where my respect? I didn't raise no offering this morning, and I fed other people. And I ain't saying that to brag. I'm telling you, I labored. The Bible said, muzzle not the ox that treadeth out the corn. But I labor, but I don't look for pay because God gonna take care of me. That's how I think. That's my sacrifice. So if you want to know what I sacrifice and what I mean by sacrifice and what I mean by get on the altar, somebody got to get on the altar. You don't have the kind of character to put you on the altar. Huh? When God said he want a sacrifice, he said, I don't want anything maimed. I don't want something with a blemish. So I give God a worthy offering. Huh? My dedication, my commitment, my ride or die attitude. That's on the altar. The altar that I would go, what's up, Prisco? Exactly. That's my coworker. Huh? Those are the sacrifice. I get on and work on a physical truck. And I bust my behind just like I need every dollar. I don't go around trying to preach and tell, oh, I'm a man of God. Y'all need to get saved. I don't do that. Ask anybody on my job. If they ask me to pray for them, if they ask me to do a funeral or wedding, I do that. I don't go around throwing my religion, my beliefs on other people. I've been over 27 years. If you need me, call me. But I don't push what I believe off on nobody. You don't believe in my spirituality, you don't understand it. This is my lifestyle. You never will. If I sat and talked to you about it, you wouldn't understand. Unless you're living this, that's my sacrifice. So you don't have to come to my church and worry about me asking you for 4 and 5 offerings. I work. Y'all didn't put my kids through college. I work. I love that, and I appreciate your presence with all your personality. Sag are not cheap either. They are not cheap with their money nor energy. Exactly. I always go over and beyond. If you ask me to go 1 mile, I go 3. And guess what? I still look good. Out of everything that I done went through for people and places and things, that you don't understand sacrifice. When I'm over attending to your problems, I have my own children. I got a mother. I got sisters. I got brothers. I got loved ones. I got other people that'll be there for me, but I'm being there for you. That's a sacrifice. Because instead of spending my time and money on them, because if I get in a need, they gonna help me. I do it with my church family. I do it with other people. How you think they feel? I bring sunshine in your life. That's a sacrifice. That's what real spirituality is. Doing what God called you to do. And I'm not looking for praise for that because I was called to do that. That's between me and my God. I'm doing exactly what he called me to do. But I want you to understand, this ain't Hollywood. This ain't a good movie. This is my real life. And whether I go to work tomorrow or not, I'm going to still be working. And guess what? I'm getting up to go to work for you, and you. Because at the end of the day, let me explain something to you. My oldest son is good. My middle son is good. And even the one, my baby boy that don't even talk to me, he good too. God take care of my kids. So I'm not on here praying and, oh, Jesus, do this, because my life told, because it's not. I always trying to help people. And I try to help struggling people. And I try to help people that don't have the opportunities that I have. And that's a sacrifice. Because I can go where the money at. Because I'm already where the money at. And they like me. I apologize. I just told them, no, they don't like me. They love me. They love me. I don't hang around the bridge because I have to. I'm not a pigeon. I want y'all to really think about what y'all really got in Apostle Ely. And I want you to really soul check yourself. You're not supporting somebody that's a loser. You're not supporting somebody that don't know what they're doing. And you're not supporting somebody that's not dedicated to the cause. If I give you my word, I stand by my word. But what I will not oblige is you lying on my character. I work hard for that. I get up every day and I make that happen. I don't care who you are. I wouldn't even let my mother do it. My mother can't even disparage my character because I am in control of that. Because what I do and what I say and how I handle business determines the character, what I got. So I'm always in control of that. And I know what I do and I will know what I don't do. And you can't pay me to hurt somebody, even if you had the money. I don't know who y'all think I am. I don't know who y'all think what I do. And I at this space, I don't even really care. I'm a real soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm not these fake preachers. And whether you give me or not, I'm going to still be blessed. Whether you support me or not, I'm going to be still supported. And whether you like my videos or not, I know you still watching. Even my haters like me. And you know why I can talk the way I talk? Because I earned the right to do it. Ain't nobody gave me that. I earned that. Know why my family respects me? Because they know I'm out here paying. Know why my mother respects me? She might not like what I do, but she respects me because she ain't paying for this. She ain't holding me up. She ain't making this possible. My family ain't making this. God. G-O-D. God. The God of me making this happen. If you want to know what Apostle Ely is about, watch my works. Watch that. Listen at what come out of my mouth. I'm only 40. How do I have the wisdom that I have? I got more wisdom you got. I know how to treat people better than you treat people. I know I don't have the health problem, so I got to know something. And I'm sharing that with you. You don't appreciate that? You don't appreciate that I'm actually doing your spiritual work? That I'm actually giving up my sleep, knowing I got to get on a truck? Whether it's raining, whether it's cold, hot, whatever, I do it. And still be there at your beck and call. And you ain't paying me. That's what a sacrifice is. I'm a real man. Huh? I'm not a man because you call me one. I'm a man because I am. And I don't care what you think about me. And that's not what I'm upset about. I'm upset about the idea that you think the way that you think and then smile in my face. Everybody got a right to think and feel however they feel. I'll never get mad with somebody how they feel or think. But if you got that problem, if you feel that way, then stop following Apostle Ely. I don't need it. I want people that care about me, care about my goals, what I'm trying to do for God's people. That really understand that I really am who I say I am. I'm not a put on. And I don't do this for social media. And Prisco would tell you, I talk the same way. I am authentically who I say I am. Because I don't give a damn what nobody think about me. Because you do not take care of me. And whatever I got to say, I say it to your face. I do not talk behind people back. And if I feel a certain type of way about you, you gonna know it. So why I got on here tonight? Because, and I'm going to do this Sunday again, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. Who do men say that I am? Who do you think I am? That's why you treat me like you treat me. That ain't because that's who I am. You treat me the way because of what you got going on in your head. And I've given you no reason to handle me like that. I've given none of you guys a reason to handle me crazy or disrespect me or to say that I'm doing anything unethical. Because it's not my character. Because I don't have to. I don't have to steal when I can ask. And I don't hurt nobody unless they try to hurt me. And who would find fault with me for defending myself. If you don't come for me, why would I come for you? If you don't mess with my children, why would I come for you? If you ain't messing with something that has something to do with it, why would I do it? I am real and I'm an honest person. I don't pretend to be perfect because I know I don't have to be perfect to be used by God. And if I don't have to be perfect to be used by God, then I don't have to kiss your ass to be in your presence because I'm not. I'm not going to kiss my mama ass. I'm not going to kiss my daddy ass. So you already know I'm not going to kiss your ass. And they the reason why I'm here besides God. And the only ass I'm going to kiss is when I'm being sexual. And that's a choice, not a force. So I don't know what else I got to say. What else I got to do to show you how authentic and real I am. I don't have nothing to prove. Either you with me or you're not. Either you're going to support me or you're not. Either you're going to help me or you're not. Or leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's so simple. I'm not going to curse you, hex you, jinx you, nothing. If I never forced my baby mamas to be in my life, if somebody left my church, I've never. When I tell you it's hard to leave me, you know what I'll be talking about? Because I'm good to people. And it's hard to forget good treatment. I'm very good to people. It ain't because I'm talking about I put a spell on nobody. It ain't because I got a prayer on nobody. I got something fixed. Because I don't think I need to do that. I feel like I'm so good at what I do that if you smart and you want something good in your life, you'll keep me around. That's why I say that. It has nothing to do with anything spiritual. Okay? I hope this was clear. I hope I articulated it clear. I hope that I gave enough examples that you can reflect on what I was saying. I hope I gave enough resume of why I think or feel the way that I feel. And I hope that through tonight, that those that look at it tonight, today, those that are on live right now, understand who Apostle Samuel and Lee Ely Jr. is. I'm not here for play. This ain't theater for me, and this is not the movies. This is my real life. Respect that. All right? Thank you for your time, your love, your support, your cash app, and anything you choose to do for me. But if you don't think I got it for you, then what I'm asking you, sir and ma'am, to leave me alone. Okay? That's all I'm asking. God bless y'all.